Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Hidden Flame, and we are back. Is this even working? God dang it, hang on. Speaker thing is not working very well. I have to, like, yell for anything to be coming through. I don't want to have to yell every time I need to talk. Is that better? There we go. Maybe. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Anyway, looks like that is working now. Should hear me just fine. At least I hope you should hear me just fine. Whoa. Okay. Test 2, 3. Hello. Vocal clarity, whatever that is. Hi. Hi, vocal clarity. I don't even know what half this stuff is. So, yeah, as long as you guys can hear me, that's all that matters. Anyway, so as you guys can tell, I'm level 58 now. Last night and today I did my dailies, and I got to level 58. So we're gonna do this before we go back to the clouds. Because I need this equilibrium, because it's a heal. Ah, Hidden, I can see the power in your stride. I can feel the inner beast raging within you. You will need strength, for your next trial is at hand. Weiskin and my brother are looking for more fighters to supplement the undermanned Maelstrom troops in a new operation. I can't see. And they asked for you by name. Seek them out if you visit. If you wish to raise your own axe once more against the beast tribes. Okay, where am I going? Oh, okay, he's here. Oh yeah, I have a brand new glamour. Let me turn that off so you guys can see it. It's my brand new glamour. I did a little purchasing of items today. I hope you guys like this. I really like it. And this glows. I didn't even know it glowed. But it's really awesome. So this is what I'm going to be running today. This glamour. I hope you guys like it. I can't see with these glasses. Hidden! Brother! The Maelstrom is once again in need of support, is it not? Pray, tell us what it is thy inquire. Very well. Now that everyone is here, the scouts have reported increased activity among the kobolds. The 179th Order seems to be producing explosives day and night and preparing for an all-out assault. From all indications, they aim to attack this very camp. The Maelstrom's strategy is to intercept the bombs near Zelma's Run. Camp Bronze Lake is a haven for wounded soldiers. It is the defense of one of our top priorities. If I had 2 legendary warriors at our side, our success would be all but assured. Zelma's Run is barely wide enough for one cart to ride abreast. If I were to lose control, none would be able to escape the beast's wrath. On the contrary, brother, this battle will give you a chance to once again assert your dominance over the beast within. This is what you spoke of earlier, is it not? To tame the inner beast by devoting yourself to the defense of your allies? Brother, it is if my theory turns out to be true, then control is within your grasp. As hidden is at your back, there is naught to fear. I'll just whoop his ass if he goes loose again. Will you run away again? You know the path you wish to walk. The path of the warrior does not lie down that road. Say no more, please. Leave me to my thoughts. Whatever. Let's go. Well, not much time for hesitation. The storm captain awaits near the Zelma's Run, and will be departing shortly. Hidden, if you decide to join the fight, pray tell Curious George. If anyone can arouse him from his slump, it's you. I'm tiny compared to these guys. It's weird. Okay, George. Owl. We need to have a talk, you and me. This is getting annoying. My apologies for causing you worry. My brother is right. It is upon me to walk the path of might. That I know, but I still cower before the beast within. But a true warrior faces his fears. Axe in hand, right? Come on, Hid, remind me what it's like to scoff at my enemy's feeble blows. Awaken the inner beast and slap the fear right out of me. Okay. You want me to slap you? Huh? You want me to slap you? Let me get a nice, good setup here. Get it close just enough. And whack! God damn, what a blow. That's the stuff warriors are made of. Thanks you, that I'll dominate the beast within, and our axes shall dominate against the bloody kobolds. Our enemies will fear the force of my fury, and will not step one element to this camp. Come, we must keep the store captain waiting. Hope he's gonna put some clothes on. I'm gonna... Oh! Oh, he did get close. Hidden! That both you and George will be aiding us brings me comfort. Camp Bronzeley could not have asked for a more stalwart defense. Our strategy is to intercept the kobolds at 2 separate locations on Zelma's Run. Split into 2 groups, with one warrior protecting each one. Hidden we will be dispatched to the eastern side. Nary a kobold will make it through with your fury alongside us. Curious George will be on the west side's defense. I've seen you crush kobolds under your axe before. Today shall be no different. Once the 179th Order have run home with their tails between their legs, we'll rendezvous to the north. May our axes strike true. Oh, I need that pitman. Come here, you little bugger. God damn it, walked right into an ambush. Did that on purpose. Because I need the pitman. One more of those pitmans. Jeez. Oh, come on! I don't have any healing. Oh my god, stop with the grenades! Oh, I should be using this one. No! It's my healing one. I should be using that one. Oh my god! Yay, I guess. Get up, kid. Oh, it's too bloody close. Good thing the kobolds didn't count on you showing up. It'll take a little. It looks like the eastern side is clear. Killer George and the others may need your help. Hurry! Okay. My apologies, but it seems the kobolds couldn't wait for you. Camp Bronze Lake is not too far from the 179th Order anymore. George's axe was like a whirlwind, strewing the kobolds in every which direction. His courage carried us all through the battle unharmed. Without these two warriors at our side, I have no doubt the kobolds would have overwhelmed us. I will be submitting a detailed report of your heroism to Westcourt and the Milestorm Command. You have all fought bravely today. Let us return home for well-deserved rest. Hidden, I scarce remember the last time I fought as I did today. Swung my axe with abandon, felt free with my inner beast's grass. It was just as my brother said, pouring my strength into the defense of my allies. The beast within was tamed. However, the kobolds were truly a true test of one's prowess. If the fight had been against a more worthy foe, or if the circumstances had been a bit more dire. Although today's battle was heartening, it is too early to say that I subdued the beast. I'll return to Bronze Lake and rest. Let my brother know of our victory here. Okay then. Oh, looks like we're about to have an event. Hey, look at that. I need a pickman and blam! I will kill this one. Yay! Maelstrom 12. It's run faster. Still too high. Whatever. seems our victory was well earned. What of my brother? Was he able to fight without succumbing to his inner fury? Ah, so even with today's victory, he yet dreads the consequences he may lose control. Still, it is only through the strength of his own will that he may dispel the fog of self-doubt. Fortunately, the beast tribes won't wait for Curious George's epiphany. Storm Miles Mimasho's self-friend has sent word that he requires a warrior's strength to aid in another Maelstrom defense. As you already know, the kobolds were only nuisances we have to contend with. The Shahagan have taken advantage of the distraction caused by our focus on the kobolds to launch an offensive against the tide gates. With the bulk of the Maelstrom forces tied up with kobold threat, we can ill afford to send any men to defend the gates near Camp Skull Valley, leaving us wide open to the Shahagan threat. Even hidden, if the strength of the warrior were to see the people of Limsalamosa safely through this storm, then perhaps the glory of our ancestors will be restored, and all Eorzea would know that us guardians instead of brutes. However, it saddens me that we cannot depend on my brother to be ready to shoulder such a weight. When the time comes, you must needs be ready to take the task alone. In the meantime, pray tell me of your battle at Zelma's Run. Recall the ferocity of which you fought and lose yourself in the memories of your fight. As before, your inner base is roused in another technique of Eld at your disposal. Your progress is encouraging. Continue on the path. Continue to the challenge, your limits of your mind and body, and victory to the battles to come is assured. Yay! Restore your own HP when in Defiance. 1200 HP. Or restores. Oh! 200 TP when under Deliverance. Okay. That's nice. Yeah! Level 60. Decimate? Is that another one? Well, at least I get gear. I get to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Nope. Okay, I'm back. That's what I get for drinking an entire jug of orange juice. Where's my... it's chicken salad. Sorry, I'm looking for my dinner. No. The hell? It's not the two I want. Thought I picked up an antipasta. Guess not. Oh, I just got a message. Don't care. Don't care. Anyway, oh, is this thing... Why isn't it... There it goes. Okay, so at level 60... Okay. Guess I'll be popping up food. Let's double up the food. Okay, so we gotta go to the clouds. Let's see some chicken salad. Okay, where are you guys? There you are. Well, for now, what do you got for me? Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Helsvigor himself. Mugs! Moogles! What the manner of creature is that? Run, Moogle! Hidden? Do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? Uh-huh. It was my understanding that they only dwelled in the Twelveswood. I certainly never expected to see one in the Churning Mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Helsvigor, or Helsvigor, whatever his name is, makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. After that, Moogle! Bah! He's gone. We must widen our search. Ah, pop my neck, it hurts. Huh. I'm gonna look over here behind you, so. I've heard tales of the Moogles. It's the first time I ever laid eyes on one. They're rather adorable, aren't they? What? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. Ouch. Is there one over here? Yep, I'm gonna go check the one near Enstinian. I see no evidence of that Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Mayhaps 'twas simply one of those strange plants shifting in the breeze. Okay, well... Over here? Nope. No sign of a Moogle. I'm sure I glimpsed a Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Mountaintop diplomacy. That's the weapon I do have. Hey, look at that, a piety materia. Confound it! Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Moogles, I am certain Hellsfigure would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's with a certainty. We could wander for the Mistful days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. And those are days we cannot afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Asil, might I ask you a question? Might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge safe to approach? I shall try, yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravinians in the area deaf to reason. What of you, Master Alphinaud? I have not given up on the Moogles. And come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin of the 12 Wood. After that business with Moggle Mog, I dare say they would be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye. His attention is firmly fixed on this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope it might delay any action against his card. Thank you, Asinian. Come then, Hidden, let us make for Gridania. The rendezvous at the Nofix Air altar. But I neglected to tell you. There is an aetherite of ancient construction here, but you should make the journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. I think I already grabbed it. I did grab it. Okay. Off to Gridania. Look who decided to say hi. No? No? Okay. Oh, she was going to look outside. Or play with the bag. I don't know. I sent word to the elder seats here upon arriving at Gridania, and pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help with contact with the 12s with Moogle, that is she. We are expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you are familiar with the Conjurer situation at the entrance? Yeah. I'm just gonna run through. Wow, actually, that would have been interesting. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less a relief to see that you were safe and hail with my own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us. Upon such short notice, my lady, and for all that you have done for us in our absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seedseer, we beg your wisdom in finding the matter which finally bring the end of the Dragonsong War. Speak on, friend. I see. So you mean you seek a means to contact the Moogles of the Churning Mists. Koopa-bo-bo! I say Koopa! Greetings, Koopalo Cup. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Kane, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more of these Moogles in the sky, Koopo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high on the clouds of Dravania, and I had hoped that you and your kin of the Twelveswood would agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I'm mistaken, Koopalo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwell beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Koopo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering and like spoiled children. Ah, yes, the tale of good King Moogle the XII. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, that his subjects might climb down from the sky and help escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanatical aspects of the tale, it would well be that Koopalo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. I gotta blow my nose. Indeed, Master Alphino. Such stories contain a measure of truth. Like the Moogles of the Churning Mists tell similar stories of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled as you approached. Oh, fleeting second nature to us. We often hide when a larger race comes trampling through a forest. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Which is why I decided to take a trip to the Clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you would say that, Master Kuplo. You may accompany us then? Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I admit, though, venturing outside the 12's is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture. I lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. Whoa! My lady, are you certain? How often has our nation turned to the signs of the seventh dawn in the hour of need? How oft have we asked the warrior of light to risk her life to save our own? Full times many, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus I do choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Everybody's like, no! Is it not just? There we go. A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence. Well, we got the Elder Seedseer with us. She walks really slowly. Like, really slowly. This is going to be a long trip. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of the development. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Sol. It being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. Well, this will be fun. Can I make that trip? I think I can make that trip to the other thing. I see a thing here. I wonder if I can get up there. Parkour! Ah! Oop. Nope. Yeah, I can't get it. Maybe it's something I have to do later when I have the ability to fly. Stinian? Well, the matter, warrior of light. Nidhogg is not stud, but he watches, unblinking. Huh? The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. Literally. They are here hidden. Greetings, my friends. I had hoped to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravinians. 'Twould seem the dragons have abandoned so long and for the turning mists. Other seats here I present to you Sir Istinian, Ishgad's Azure Dragoon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Istinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhaps now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. I should serve. They are hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Khan Sinna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Ooh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. Muggles! I like Muggles! I am Moogling, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chief Mooglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kupalo Cup, ambassador of the Twelveswood Moogles. A Moogle from the world below. Your hide is different too, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn your existence here among the clouds. I hoped they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them for their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Helsvigor, and they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. To end the war, you say? I trust you, Khan Sina. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I am afraid the same cannot be said for your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because you were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because that, we hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Helsvigor, others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-splattered warrior friends will attract some attention of nastier kind, and invite destruction to our happy home. Now, Jester!
a moment, chieftain. Hidden here may have dotted out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a good reason. She is a champion of the 12-Wood Muggles, and I'll not hear her good name slandered.
Now, now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration.
If I may, chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other?
An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend the hospitality of Moogholm. Provide yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. Three freaking dragoons here. There he is. Tell me, in the world below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Kupolo Cup called you again? Hidden. Your names are so odd as your opinions. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Mooglin is taken, by the way, Kupo. As are Moghan, Mugmog, and Mogwin. But these being the names of the three wise Moogles who administer the momentous challenges that have devised the measure of your worth. I call them the trials of trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Okay, well, I'll grab this, because I already have this axe. It's the one I'm actually using.
So exceedingly fluffy.
Mugmug's trial.
Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking to Mogmug. I know. I am the fluffiest, the most enchanting creature you'll have ever laid your eyes upon, Kupo. It's not easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravinians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might be able to gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, madam, is this. Find these adherent archosaurs and slap some manners into them. Perhaps a firm smack in the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar.
Okay, that's the first one. Mughead.
Hello, I am Moghan. the foremost alchemist of Magholm, if you must know. If your tummy's glooping or your wings drooping, I have a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to help me to do thy trial. Yes, go forth, mighty adventurer, and pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find them blooming near the entrance to El Tome. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo. Okay.
What you doing, Coda? What you doing, Kupo?
There's like so many weapons. Muggle's the name, Mugwin's the name, and that's my game. When it comes to painting, there is none that in Muggleholm who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come, Chieftain Muglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness. But as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I assumed misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts in the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Suitably a pebble painted with such vibrant colors and unmistakable pache cannot help have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Muggleholm. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard. Moogle Moo! I'll talk to you first. Painting? No. Muddled? Painting? Meow. Magato, huh? Painting? No. Okay, well, is that it? If it is, just talk to people. Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Nothing really. Yes, now I mention it. I do recall leaving my pebble out the sun to dry. Second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some odd swipes the stone for himself. Okay.
find it. Which is odd. I am fighting dinosaurs and dragons. Just, isn't that an interesting set of circumstances? There it is. That's what I want to see. I got a kitty cat in my lap. Who's a pretty kitty? Are you a pretty kitty? Oh, there's what I'm looking for. All the duties. Hey, Sai. How you doing? Thought you were streaming. Some kind of layers of whatever it is, like the something of Kevin Bacon or whatever. I can't even think of what that game was called. Stages of Separation or something. Ah, there we are. Fair enough. Now I gotta figure out where Mogwin's thing is. And it's not in... This is deceiving. This circle's deceiving. I think it's above the place. Like up there. Which means I have to find a way up. I think it's over that way. Nope, it is not that way. I hate this mission because it's deceiving. And I don't have the ability to fly here yet. I have done this one before. I like these guys. Mender of sticks and emptier of purses. But again, I did this like 2 years ago, so over here? No, that's the way back. Okay. Making sure it's not... Okay. Ah! Can't say. Just got an email. Maybe over there? Let's go there and check. Oh! Oh, whoops, stop. What you doing, Coda? Hanging out of my lap? Making me break my kneecap? having you sit here in my lap.
Come here, you.
Oh, oh, hush up, you big baby, you big grumpy kitty. Are you a grumpy kitty? Yeah, that's a grumpy kitty. What? She's not happy. Meow. Meow. There it is. Go on, kitty. Go on, Coda. Okay, so I got the 3. Now I gotta get back inside. Well, it's gonna hurt. Ow. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, Coda. I'm sorry. Trying to get my leg under you, not push you. Do you have it, Koopa? Is that my masterpiece? It's a rock. Yeah, this is it. Is it not expensive? I call it the Contemplations of Zenith. It's a rock. Thank you, madam. At last, I can exchange my art for those delectable Koopa nuts. Chief Lynn Mogulin will hear about your valorous deed. Don't care about any of that. Because I am so over-leveled right now. Over-leveled and under-geared. Something you really wouldn't hear if you think about it. Were you able to? Yeah. Pretty much. I'm geared for the level that I should be. There you go. I like Yacel here. She has never seen a Moogle, and she is fascinated with them. I think she just wants to reach out and hug a Moogle. But hey, if I had the opportunity to hug a Moogle, I would hug one.
Because they're so big and fluffy.
Hidden, if that's what you insist calling yourself, you have completed the trials of trustworthiness admitted by the 3 taskmasters of the Moghan, Mugmag, and Mugwin. During these grueling tasks of character, I chose observe your conduct, as well as that of your companions. And I have decided, Kupo, gather your friends before me, so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Whoa, okay. That's a long list of people that I brought with me. Open up. Well, these trials over then, my tasks have been more than 1,000 of household chores. More than little of household chores. If our hosts elect to grant their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation at Kupo Nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? How goes your trials, Warriors of Light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Trevinians? Such contradictions aside, our hosts seem entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld who was favored such tasks. Question. I know Mog from 6. Was he a dragoon? Can't remember. I'm trying to think of all the Mogs. He had Mog from 9, but he was more of a summon. I do not know about the Moogles of 12 all that well. There was a Moogle in 3, but they were more of mailmen, if anything else. I don't know about 5. So... okay. 'Twas meant to be a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a caracal lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here, Swiftly Hidden. I like not this place. Oh no, don't tell me they got Kane to do chores. Standing here in Moogholm, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Moogle Mog XII and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought of it more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with the telling, but with every passing moment I became more certain that we have discovered the origins of the tale. Full eager I am to hear what the chieftain has to say. Good luck up! We became such friends, Kupo. The Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chief Mooglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'll flutter over and see him then. What sorcery is this? That my heart should stir at mere fluffiness? Hidden. I was, no matter what, is this, Chief Mooglin made his decision? Well, let's not keep him waiting then. Ice Heart has warmed her heart because of Moogles. Moogles are amazing. Before I set this onto this mission, I have bought cocoa, hot chocolate. I am going to fill up my carafe for water, cook some hot water in my coffee pot, and I will be right back. What is Death Wish coffee? Now this is salted caramel gourmet hot chocolate. Let us hear what the Moogle has to say. Uh-oh. Never have I seen such determined workers, Kubo. But it would have taken moons to complete those dreary tools and niggling errands. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Mog. But you say, before any meeting with Hellsburger could take place, certain preparations had to have been made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all those tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo?
horn! Bring out the horn quickly now! We blow this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the Great One, Kupo. We haven't prepared. We haven't perhaps been treating it with care. It desires of late, and I think Moghan may have sat on it. So we need some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done now. Though now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give it a good toot. We are in your debt, chieftain. Thanks for your noble gift. We shall finally have a chance to to plead our case to Helsfigure. Very possibly, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of, Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain that Helsfigure will welcome our overtures.
Should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already.
Chieftain Muglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we soon take our leave, I pray we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mugham your home among the clouds.
They're so cute. Muggles are, like, so cute. Oh. Actually, he said stuff. I should have read that.
Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I would ever have found the time to those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. The chieftains spend less time sitting about and a little more time chiefing. Things wouldn't have never gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now the errands are done, and the horn is fixed. All that ends well, eh, Kupo?
Okay. Well, I expected you're eager to be on your way.
Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphino was looking for you. I'll be waiting outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart.
Mugan. Shouldn't be too hard. Do we have any more blue missions? Nope, not in this area. Oh, I already got the current, did I?
Ah, so many. To the best of my knowledge, we have all we need for the trip to Zenith. And I believe the Elder Seatsier and her Retune? What is that word? And her group will soon be making their journey back to Gridania. It would be amiss of us, I think, to not convey the gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways, shall we? Kane? Alphino Hidden, I humbly thank you for this most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Muggles would have never been revealed to us. "'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seatsier. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would have never chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kupalo Cup. Is this even plugged in? No, it's not. What the hell? Of course it's not brewing, it's not plugged in. Ah, there we go. That ultimately won us their trust. It must have been taking great courage to leave the sanctuary of 12 Wood, and we be exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made many new friends, and so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmen back home. Kinsmoogle, sorry. And it is to our home we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Safe journey, Elder Seats here. We too must be on our way. Hell's vigor awaits. Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Estinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish sees us unseen. Spy, if you're there, or Verdi, if you're there too, what do you think of the new outfit? You guys like it? The set where the top came from cost me $20. Freaking microtransactions. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go. I got a bruise on the back of my arm. Still something I already have, right? Yeah. As Chieftain Moogle already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Herrsvegler's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. It's a big place where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make for Ash. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should be the first thing, Koopa. Okay. Gestinian. Oh, hello. There's a blue. I like blue. Blue is good. Mogsy. Hey, roadkill. Oh, it's on the way. So I gotta kill more dinosaurs. Okay, shouldn't be too hard. Already killed three of them. What's three more? I didn't even know where I killed them, but we'll kill them. Roadkill, Road to Zenith, and the Bathing Bully.
Dragon in waiting. I've been puked on. At least it gives me something to do. Let's hop on, whatever. Let's go do the roadkill. Since it's right here. To be honest, I really don't know portions for these things. Unless it comes with a little cup, which it does not. Swell. Smells good. Salted caramel hot chocolate. Sounds yummy. Jeez, these things don't want to die, do they? There's one. That's great. Need another one. I guess everybody left. Because I want to know what this Death Wish coffee is that Sci-Spy was talking about. Is it like a super spicy coffee or something? Is there somebody at work? I would sure love to give something like that too. Down he goes. Okay, here's some coffee. Drink it. His mouth explodes. and that one's down. Okay, next group is over here. The Bathing Bully. I'll just take my behemoth over there. Thank you very much. Maybe. I'm gonna have to parkour this. Looks like it. You're not supposed to parkour in MMOs. Let's do this one instead. We're doing deliverance. Okay, hop on the chocobo. And we're heading to this next point. However the hell we're supposed to get over there. Oh, okay, I'm not jumping. I'm jumping a freaking hole. This chocobo better learn to fly. Landlord colony. Okay. It's a colony of landlords. Where did my cup go? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Muggle! What's up, Muggle? Oh, I'll use that as a stir. Guess I'll just pour it in. I don't know how to make a freaking cup of hot chocolate. Siri, give me a recipe for grilled cheese. The name is in the The name is in. The recipe is the name. It's 34 years old. Actually, tastes really good. Yes. I have hot chocolate. I like hot chocolate. Oh, hello, Mr. Dragon. Let's kill you. Oh, there's anyone. Whoa! Where'd you two come from? Trying to ambush me is what they tried to do. Alright. Let's get out to where we need to be and get that aetherite. Alright, we got a summoning stone. Mugmut? Is that someone from below? How'd you get past the dinosaurs infesting the road? What? Muggsy said you would slay them for him. It's just like him to depend on the kindness of strangers. We've barely been able to venture out of Ash for fear of being attacked. Now, thanks to you, the roads are a little safer, Kupo. Gulp. Muggle Mog Merchant. Ripa. Do you have any goodies? No. Armor, you got any good armor? No. Things were a bit bitey there for a while. But I think we've arrived in one piece, Kupo. I've always wondered... I wonder what has the dragons so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but it seems worse than usual. Okay. More money. I'm really serious that mages have the better armor. Or the better gear. The fuck is that? Oh, that's archer gear, apparently. Anyway. Huh. We may have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Hellsvigor invulnerably abandons his lofty perch and heads for the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horde now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop in the clearing ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Okay. Oh! If I didn't stop to look at those Moogles, I would never have noticed this one. Waiting for the wind to change, huh? Dragons! Yep. Lower Skylord. Wait in the clearing, they say. We'll be safe, they say. Are you kidding me? Freaking dragons. No. Oh, yeah, he said yes. Can I just reach it? Yes, I can. This should do nicely, Kupo. The winds are will likely have died down by tomorrow. But until then, we must make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this is a good place as any. And mayhap a bit respite from the hardships of the road will help clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well, then. I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquire a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Corinthus. Clear our minds. Does Master Alpha know whose mind needs clearing? The thought of meeting the great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if the ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Hidden. See if the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. He's an ass. Custodian's just a complete asshole. I'm gonna go to this one first. Maybe I can get around these Skylords. These Dragoons. Oh, good thing I came to this one first. Oh, hello, tree thing. I've been streaming for 2 hours? Oh. Give me that carrot. Oh, it's really gonna make me fight a Skylord in here. Yeah, let's get some firewood by killing Spence. I fear that's what we're doing. Killing the Ents to get the... to cannibalize them in order to make firewood. Speak with Athenian. He's got the baskets. Alpha, what are you doing? Well, someone over here is fighting. Coming through. I see I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looks like stew ingredients. Ready for the fire. Voiced. Be voiced. Damn. Oh, poor Mog. Few things compare to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling fire of one's own making. Huh. So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling in a flint. You instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Ysel with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charlian dignitary, and alongside my twin became the youngest student ever to be accepted to the studium. Difference. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers. How ignorant of mine own shortcomings, that hubris invited manipulation and betrayal and led to the downfall of the scions. We are all guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives never knowing what it is that they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. 'Twas only upon meeting Helsfigure that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for our chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehood that which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth had driven me to do terrible things, I cannot deny. But I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous in perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it's the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure. The striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphino, At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now, I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here, amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, now we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragon Song War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for a certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hand resides the power to vanquish the Great War. If Ishgad's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself. Orders a no.
Estinian, you gave your word.
My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Helsvigga the righteousness of your cause.
Doubt not, but I shall, Dragoon.
Well, the wind's willing. We shall have our answers in the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. It's still nighttime. Nope, still got that one.
The campfire was so cozy. Must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel that the winds have shifted? There will have borne Hellsvigers back to the skies above Zenith. I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with the toot of that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now, if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you.
I really like this outfit. I really do.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Ah! Man attacked!
Am I almost there? Aha, Zenith. Whee! Just keep running. Oh, I am going really quickly, apparently. Wonder if I hit both of the speed boosts. Girabania? No. Eh. I am grabbing this random aetheryte in the middle of nowhere. Sorry, the song that's playing right now is... It's a beautiful song. Oh, I am definitely grabbing that point up while I'm up here.
Grace Velga. By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva. But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me. I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn. Then the spirit that answered me.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Then, the seed lies within us.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
That was a waste of time. Hillsberger was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power. But the will behind those words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said.
So we did travel, even unto in the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the start. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Avery, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Still wonder why there's an aetheryte just randomly out here. Okay, if this is how it's gonna be. The Wum's Lair, all the way up there, huh? Okay. Moogle settlements. Heading north. As best I can. No. Monastery. Let go.
Is that it?
Aye, that would be the Avery. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Okay, guys, so it's getting late. I have to be at work early in the morning, so I'm gonna end it here. I'll come back tomorrow, and I'm gonna be here earlier tomorrow. So unless nothing holds me up, I will be back about maybe 3 p.m. my time, and I will stream all day. But for now, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And until tomorrow, have a good night.